Let's talk about days in my life as a foreign content creator in America. What's up, friends? Happy Monday. Welcome back to Creative Spark, the podcast of digital entrepreneurs. And it's your host, Be The Creator. Every Monday, I come right here to talk about digital entrepreneurship and social media for creative folks. So if you're into any of that, make sure to hit all the shiny buttons and, of course, the subscribe button to keep me alive. So, guys, in this episode, I'm going to talk about impact of being a multicultural in content creation and creative vision. So this topic is actually not belongs to me. It draws my attention by Michael Phil. So big shout out to him. If you're watching the episode, my friend, thank you so much. Also, a big shout out to my Etsy store as I just got my hat back. I felt something was missing for so long. Yeah, you guys like it? The link in below as always. Anyways, a quick intro about me. I want to start with a quick introduction as it's about multicultural. I'm raised in Turkey. For those who doesn't know about it, I'm raised in Istanbul, but I also studied in many countries as like European, Scandinavia, and now working in the United States. Also, I did learn my creative skills in South Africa. So I do have a multicultural perspective, and I always had when I grew up. So let's talk about how does this background affect my content and creativity when it comes to what I do. First of all, culture difference together with all the language caused huge barriers for at least 2 years, guys. First 2 years that I started content creation, all of these YouTube and Instagram stuff, it is a huge challenge to actually overcome all this language stuff. It's not a lie that everyone's just making it up for no reason. Like, I'm not a native speaker, and in old school English exam of yours, I might do just fine. But to be an entertainer on the internet right here, you gotta know the slangs, the new shiny terms that people are randomly creating, and also you gotta create your flow, the speed to feel comfortable. Like, here's a real behind the scenes that most foreign YouTubers not gonna show you, and I'm gonna show you right now. So for my videos, that usually includes like key knowledge and important points. I do script speeches, and it takes me about like 20 to 25 minutes in average of script a YouTube video. Here we go. Like, then I get help from my mini teleprompter, which you guys cannot see it, but I can see right now. I get help from the little helper to key points. I can still improv overall, but just to see the most important elements in my video and not forget about them when I'm just freestyling all over the place. So the most non-English speakers cannot just hit the record and just finish it in one take. It's not happening because it's the biggest challenge. This is the biggest challenge I ever faced, and I'm still facing sometimes. So that might be probably one of the reasons that I'm not posting daily videos in most places, because I don't have my perfect flow of creation, like just one take and quick editing, less cuts. Oh, it's perfect, done. No, the story doesn't go like that for us. So one solution for this can be practicing content and your key points before you hit filming, and then just improvising while being focused on the key elements on the video while you're talking about, which is actually pretty hard again because you're still gonna spend a lot of time to practicing anyways. And another factor that impacts my content and performance, I'm gonna ask you, any guesses? It's the accent. And believe it or not, it's a clear fact. In social media, everyone will deny this, but I'm not afraid to tell it straight. We'll talk about facts in this channel, guys. And, go and check the ratio of successful YouTubers with an accent other than American, Canadian, Australian, Indian, and British. It's a clear reason that English is international language, and Hindi is probably one of the most dominant languages in the YouTube space because of the population reasons. And, so you'll be feeling at least some challenge if you speak too fast or too slow, or something that sounds unfamiliar than the traditional accents. Not a huge deal to overcome. Like, it's not a huge deal to overcome, but it is definitely there. Don't lie about it, don't hide it. Like, everyone loves denying this, assuming that we live in a perfect society and everybody loves everybody else. It's really, the accent really creates a little bit of difference when it comes to entertaining world. Maybe not in the general talking, the dialogues or in the news, but in the entertaining world, it makes a difference. So the next thing I'm gonna talk about is the culture. This one truly depends on your niche. Honestly, I'm not the one that gets affected by this the most, but I wanna talk about it because this video, I want to address everybody. If you're a creator that creates biased content like comedy, economics, stocks, politics, etc., this stuff like this, you will have some challenges. It's like, someone who's trying to reach an audience that is from a place that you're trying to adapt or learn. So their way of understanding the level of sensitivity in the culture or the sense of humor all might be different from yours. That's obvious, right? So cracking a wrong joke, talking about your politic view or life views might get affected your channel, or it might cause you get totally ignored by your audience or even get trashed in many platforms. So obviously I feel a lot safer about this as I'm talking about entrepreneurship and social media. Both are very, very unbiased topics. Obviously we have different views, but there are international standards of talking points about these things. So the chances that I'll offend somebody or like confuse someone by talking about these topics, a lot less. And one last thing I want to talk about, it is geography. So guys, this is an actual mistake that I made in the past, so I want to tell my other creators here watching so you guys are gonna know how to do it right. So for multicultural people that are thinking serious with content creation about this stuff right here, if you want to make money, if you want to make a living, full-time living in social media, it is obvious that you're gonna have a different type of audience, whether you're a multicultural or you're a traveler. It's basic geography when it comes to content and the platform. So more languages you speak, or more countries you live, more countries you post content, you share content in any platform, that geography becomes your audience. And my advice is don't ignore any side of the coin, and try to reach all of your audience somehow. Like if possible, create multiple content. If not, just one language is okay, but still include multiple perspectives, as you're gonna attract a lot different people. You're gonna attract a lot different audience with this. And don't get me wrong, this I'm not telling you to do forever, but imagine this as an A/B testing. Okay, like in marketing language, this means basically, just test the level of reactions and engagement in both audience. Basically, when you create a content, create 2 pieces and test them out. This result may surprise you, one side will show you a lot more interest and it might not be the geography that you were expecting to target. So just don't ignore the one demographics just because you want to target the other group. As the creator, you don't know that what type of audience your voice and content may attract. So, before you start doing anything, before you start posting, you don't even know about it. Like maybe some people anywhere around the world, like Philippines or India or Australia, may love you so much, but you wanted to target America and none of the audience actually show any engagement to you in there. So just don't ignore any of the demographics if you actually have the possibility to reach them somehow. And especially the amount of people now are working remotely, and the amount of people who are dreaming about all these full-time dream, as a content creator on places like YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. This will definitely increase the level of competition for all of us. And if you have a chance to attract a different audience with your native culture, I wouldn't ignore that chance. Just know this is a real fact. People like entertaining content, for sure. But people love relatable content by the creators who belongs and represent their culture. And the amount of support you're gonna get from your native cultural audience, it's gonna be incredibly more than the audience you're targeting in another area where people just sees you a random stranger or just a simple entertainer, So don't ignore any of these cultural opportunities. All right. With that said, I think it's time to wrap up. Once again, big shout out to Michael for asking me this question. I really enjoyed talking about this, and I'll keep asking about your opinions in my future episodes, to film new videos. If you are watching me and if you want me to talk about your questions, just follow me on Instagram as @BeTheCreator_ or on TikTok as @BeTheCreator and DM me about it. I'll be happy to make new videos about your questions, guys. And also, if you enjoyed this episode, please hit the shiny buttons on your way out, especially that little subscribe button. Hopefully, we'll soon hit 1,000 subscribers to take the first step. And you know the drill. You know the drill on this. So till the next time, keep walking on your path and be the creator that you wanted to show the world. And be out for now. Peace.